ETS, I'm Donna Lopez, and this is your channel message for November 16th through to the 22nd. All right, almost time for Thanksgiving. All right, so let's see. Wow, I just feel so much ease. I feel like I'm on waters that are just calm and pleasant, and everything is really calm. It's just think of it's not even laying in the tropics, because it's not like the sun's on you. It's just everything is just going very easy for you. So let's love this time. For others of you, I want to say, pay attention to what you're feeling that way, and don't let anything come along that's going to, because what they're doing is like shark attack. Like here you are laying and you're really comfortable and easy, and then all of a sudden somebody tries to say something to just really shatter your vibration, and they're saying, be mindful of storytellers, people that tell stories that are not true, and that exaggerate a little bit of truth, if they have that even, because I feel like you're going to hear a false narrative, but don't buy into it, and don't let anybody disturb your peace. All right. I hear, if I had a nickel for every time I thought that thought. So some of you are coming back round to ideas and thoughts that you've had, and you're realizing, oh, I need to be doing that. Oh, like, all right, so I feel like you're realizing how often you pick up an energy that's telling you what to do and how to do it, or how to think and how to proceed, and so you're being led, and it feels very, very good, and you're recognizing that you're being led, which feels wonderful. For some of you, I feel like some of you are a little upset. And it's funny, I've got this nice crystal in my hand, but it's like they want to take it and like scratch, like I'm scratching on glass, which if you etch in glass like that, you're going to leave a permanent scratch in there. So you're very angry, and you want them to know, you want to make a permanent impression on them that you're angry, and you want them to be left with something not, in other words, that would destroy something, correct? So that's what you're wanting to do, but that's your anger getting the best of you. So, and I hear radical and radicalized. So whoever this is, you have gotten yourself whipped up and worked up, and, you need to cool your heels, cool your heels, open your eyes, smell the coffee, wake up. Create a more loving, peaceful, healing thought pattern for yourself. So, we're going to bless that, because however that's going to manifest, it feels very touchy and what would seem dramatic. So, let's just send a lot of love and the healing to the planet and to everyone. And just bless people wherever they're at. Just love them and bless them where they're at. Because it just feels that we could see some things that are kind of like a little reactive, touchy. Like you see something hot, stay away from it. That's why they're saying stay in your space, stay in your energy, and make sure that the energy around you is like that. Otherwise, remove yourself. But I don't feel anything threatening about this, as much as I see somebody acting out and wanting to create something, some sort of permanent damage. As we know, scratching on a window is glass is not going to be, it's permanent to that, but it can be replaced, right? Okay, so let's understand that. I hear this is going to be a teaching moment, that the fearfulness and sort of the chilled responses that you get from some people, it's just going to be a very much a teaching moment. So Let's all learn and heal together with all of this. Okay. Now they're going to something much lighter, much easier, because that was on a broader. It's really funny because I do a lot of videos all at once, one after another, and I thought, oh, it's been kind of easy, some of them, and then boom, all of a sudden it's like, yep, get ready. So, because I never know what's going to come up till I start. But now they're going into something lighter. They're talking about the difference between pumpernickel bread and white bread and rye bread. Which one do I want? So, it's going into day-to-day kind of things of thinking of like, do I want to do that, or do I want this kind of bread, or what I want to serve, and some of the day-to-day things. And I see some of you kind of more concerned with how you're going to celebrate Thanksgiving, you know, just lighter, completely different vibration. Completely different. For some of you, I feel that you're going to dig down really deep and release a lot of your own hurts and anger and frustrations too that you've been holding on to. I feel that a lot of people are going to really be going, wow, have I been carrying hatred? Have I been carrying like wanting to see people hurt and suffer? Have I wanted that, you know? And really getting truthful and honest with yourself. Oh boy, what a click I got in this room. You know, it's, you never want to see anybody hurt. Not even those that are hurting, but we want to see them stop it, but we don't really enjoy that that's what has to take place in order to finalize something. So, yeah. I feel like to their, let's see. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are going to be helping people find a heart, like that they have a heart. Think of the Tin Man, he wanted a heart, you know, and so they're going to find their heart. They're going to find compassion, comfort. It's unfortunate when we have to learn sometimes collectively that we should care for one another and that we should have compassion for one another. But there are moments in life and in history where that's what's needed to regroup and to bring about that grace. You know, very often you'll hear about somebody that has done something horrible and the parents or whomever was stricken with whatever occurred say they forgive them. That, you know, you don't, you know, that we forgive them. And it's that grace that surpasses all understanding. So I feel like we're in a real dichotomy. Like, you know, some people are like really with ease with their energy, and then others are, you know, really going to be, they're going to observe this happening and they're going to go, wow, am I that person? Is that where I got myself at, that I fed into that kind of energy, and now I've got to dig up all this old hurt, anger, frustration, control, nastiness, and just let it be washed away myself, you know. Well, they say that door to forgiveness is always open, all right? Yep. So, it starts with you. All right. Let's see if they have anything else. I just hear surround yourself with love. It's like I just feel like 1,000 angels coming in with trumpets saying, surround yourself with love. You think about somebody like Anne Frank or Nelson Mandela, and those that were, you know, imprisoned or you know, in places where, how did they survive? Because they were surrounded by 1,000 angels. All right? They leaned into what was available. And that is always available to all of us. And some of us find out the easy way, and some of us have to go through it in a more difficult manner. So, yeah, just share what you have, people. Share what you have and give out that love. Give out that love. Forgiveness, tolerance, patience, all those. This is a very serious week that they're kind of, you know, very strong. Let's see if I get anything else. They're just saying, just don't let things get away from you, you know. Don't let your mind get carried away. Don't get carried away with everything. Just recognize, I'm whole, I'm okay. Maybe I can be here for someone else, etc. Yeah. I hear Spirit saying, aren't you glad you know me? Aren't you glad you have this connection? Aren't you glad? All right, so with love and lots of peace and grace, I'm just going to put a big blessing over this whole week. And let's just see what they have for us here. Okay, let's see. What I'm hearing about this week is real shifts, is the energy that they're talking about. Like, these are going to be real shifts. Like, sometimes you got to be slapped in the head. It's like, whoa, okay, moving on. Okay, it says inner work. God brings me ideal situations for my inner healing. As I become aware of my weakness, I turn them into strengths. I direct my thoughts towards the light and see the positive side of every stage of my life. Darkness turns into courage. Thus I get stronger. So, there we are. It's beautiful. All right. A lot of divine order. Everything is, there's a hand over this, over all of this. Okay, so just trust all that vibration and energy of healing and balance. With love.